Hey everybody, how's it going? Marcos Villegas for Fight Up TV, being joined with Josh Padley, the replacement opponent for Shakur Stevenson after this Floyd Schofield fallout. Josh, man, I was reading a lot about what happened your week prior to this change. Let the fans know the situation, what you were doing Monday, Tuesday, and then when you were not advised, but told like, hey, can you take this fight with Shakur Stevenson?
Yeah, so week started out as just a normal week, Monday, Tuesday. Do have a day job, installing solar panels, crawling through lofts and putting cables here and there. Tuesday night, 6 o'clock, the phone rang. Obviously my manager were like, Matchroom have been on and said, Josh, there's a life-changing opportunity here for you. What's your weight? Jumped straight on scales, back and forth with my team and my nutritionist, Charlie. All good to go, and negotiations went on till I think about 10:30 that night. Straight to the gym that night to start shifting a little bit of weight, ready for an optician's test that next morning, then a check weight, and then a flight, and then land in Riyadh this morning.
That is a crazy series of events. Like, there's so many like little details there. First off, your job, what did you tell them? Were they like, okay, go ahead and leave? Like,
I'd actually, like you say, well, 10:30, 11 o'clock by the time it were like, if you can get these things sorted tomorrow, you've got it. So I text my boss, who I'd actually got 2 jobs booked in for that day, saying, hey, mate, important, it's happened again. Because back when I boxed on the Wembley card, obviously that was the day before as well. So obviously I let him down then, but I said, ring me, it's important, it's happened again. He didn't call me back till the next day. And then he was like, what's up? And I says, it's happened. He says, what? And I says, I'm not in at work today. I'm not going to be here for the rest of the week. I said, I'm going to Riyadh to box for the WBC Lightweight Championship of the World.
What was his reaction? What did he tell you?
Yeah, he says, well, my jobs aren't getting done today, are they? I says, no. I said, not today. He said, but obviously, he says, when opportunities like that come, he's a big boxing fan himself, so he said, when opportunities like that, he says, if I were in your shoes, I'd do the same. He says, don't worry at all, go and get the job done.
You had just told me too, you have a fiance. What was her reaction to that, and what did you tell her?
Well, it was like 6 o'clock in the evening, so we had the tea on and stuff at home, and she were on the settee just watching TV, and obviously she could hear Tom on the phone because I had it on loudspeaker, and she's jumping up and down thinking, we're going to Riyadh. So yeah, as soon as flights got booked, she's hopped on a plane, and there's another 15 of my close friends all hopped on a plane, and they're all coming. They haven't even got tickets yet, but they're just hoping to roll up and get them.
They just rolled up, no questions asked.
They're on the way now.
Yeah, man, you got a solid set of friends, that's for sure. So your reaction to what happened with Schofield, and are you surprised? I know Shakur said like he expected that, but like just your reaction to that situation.
Yeah, I didn't follow it too much. I mean, I watched the interview where him and Shakur were next to each other, and I got weird vibes, a bit awkward. I didn't really. He seemed a bit shy, Schofield. I didn't really get it, and then obviously, long behold, next day he's pulled out. I mean, hopefully nothing serious health-wise. Obviously, they're saying it's illness and stuff, so wish him a speedy recovery. But I'm going to capitalise on that, and this is my opportunity now.
So you were doing your your day job, but you're also training at night, I would imagine, right? Like, were you already like in fight type shape?
Yeah, even though obviously I've still got a day job, I still train like a professional athlete as much as I can, dedicate myself. Like I say, I'm always there or thereabouts in weight because I want to be a top level guy. So even though I've got a job, I still treat it as I am a top level guy. So it won't. I don't feel like out of my depth or anything like that. This is where I want to be. I train all the time, so we're ready to step it up.
Overall, how are you? Like, how are you feeling? Like, has it set in yet? Like, what's going on through your mind through doing all this media and being here?
It's obviously setting in now, but I'm just ecstatic to have this opportunity. Thanks to everybody obviously involved in it and who's set it up, and obviously Matchroom for sending my name over, and I'm, like I say, world title short of 4 days' notice. Imagine if I pull this off, and that's what I'm going to do.
You know, when you got that call, you must have been like, "What the hell? Like, wait, what? Like, say this again? Like, huh?"
Yeah. That's exactly that reaction, pretty much to the T. And I was like, when is it? It's like this Saturday. It's on, obviously, on the best card ever. Obviously, it keeps getting labelled as. And then it's the third from the top in it as well. So it's like an amazing opportunity. So unreal.
You mentioned to me off camera that you have a lot of excitement that the jet lag hasn't really kicked in, but I got to ask you on camera, like, how are you feeling, like jet lag wise, like sleep wise?
I slept for 4. We had 2 flights to catch, one from Manchester to Istanbul and then Istanbul over to Riyadh. I slept about 3 hours on the second leg, and then I slept. I think we got to hotel about 7 this morning. I slept from 7 till 10, and then I've been at it all day today. So I'm sure when obviously all this is ready and done tonight, I'll sleep. But the jet lag's masked with the excitement that I'm boxing for the WBC Championship of the World.
Yeah, and like you mentioned on this big card with Bivol and Beterbiev, like how much preparation like can you do like on 3 days notice for like a Shakur? Like were you watching just a bunch of tape? I would imagine you're already familiar with Shakur, given you're ranked with the WBC, but like how much preparation can you do?
Not much at all. Like I say, I've told you how busy we were over the last couple of days. We've been to the gym today and had an hour. Watched a few tapes before and we've had an hour with my team. Luckily, last camp was Southpaw camp, so we've sort of got a lot of similarities there. Don't get me wrong, Shakur's a 3-weight world champion, pound for pound, very good fighter, but I'm still approaching it the same, and I'm going in there to give him an hard night.
Okay, yeah, because I would imagine some fans would say like, oh, they just brought in an opponent, but you certainly don't have an opponent's mindset coming into this Saturday.
No, I mean, a lot of people, some of my friends have said they're talking about bringing plumbers and electricians and stuff like that in, but Saturday night I'll prove that wrong. It might be my day job, but professional boxing is obviously what I blood, sweat and tears for, and like I say, I've been doing this now 15 years.
Wow, I did not know that. That's certainly like a long time, and these opportunities only come once in a lifetime, if you're lucky. Looking at Shakur, it's a big puzzle. He's a big guy, long reach, but he's known as a guy that if he wants you, can just lower your punch volume inside the ring. Like, how do you feel is like a proper way to approach a fight against Shakur, in your opinion?
He's very slow to start and then he picks it up. I think the key, obviously, like I say, he's going to get in there and it's going to be a bit of an adapt in there. I believe that I'm a good enough fighter to adapt in that situation, because like you say, 4 days preparation when you've been travelling for 2 of them is not the best. And then obviously we're making weight tomorrow, so it's going to be an hour's worth of training to fight a 3-weight world champion. But that's when, like you say, the years of dedication and discipline is going to come into play, and you're going to be able to adapt in there.
It's kind of like the amateurs in a way, right? Like you don't know your opponent till like maybe an hour before, 45 minutes before.
Yeah, and I mean that's 3 rounds.
Very true. Not the same as a 12-rounder against a 3-weight world champion.
Yeah, but like you say, you're going to adapt in there. You don't know on the night until you do it. So yeah.
All right. Well, hey, man, it's a crazy story. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you have this opportunity. Congrats on it. I appreciate the time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.